A curse on both your houses! Get it? Get it? He's referencing Planet of the Apes.
Planet of the
Romeo
Apes!
and Juliet. He's referencing two
Idiots! You blew it up! Darn you! Darn you all the heck!
Party animal.
Oh, sorry, I was quoting from Madagascar.
He's not really gonna. He is.
Oh, that was gorgeous.
Yeah. Not to mention it was the fastest pee joke I've ever seen. Well, at least it was brief. So Jar and his friends soon sneak onto a human's car in order to get across
A human's
the
car?
faster, but
What the? Flowers!
okay, this is really bad touch right here. Really, don't. Kids moving, motherfuckers! Kids moving!
Kids movie!
So because Gary literally likes weed too much, get it? He likes flowers. Him and a jar are thrown out of the car, but Pit is left behind.
This is all your fault.
True that.
Since the beginning, you've been nothing but a giant pain in the tail.
Then do something about it!
I'm gonna kill you.
Now that's more like it.
Now that's more like it.
Eva, but we don't go home without Pit.
You're a fucking asshole, Gary.
You're annoying, Gary. Really.
So Eva is able to escape from the basket through a hole that the penis snake made, but for some reason the camels try to stop her.
I shouldn't be here.
Wait a minute, why are the camels working for the humans?
The camels are working for the humans?
Does anything really make sense at all?
So you actually have two modes, huh? Crazy angry wrestler or silent antisocial? So sophisticated.
Well, it certainly beats being a fucking asshole like you.
You've been with that doofus for too long.
Don't you ever talk about Pit like that.
There you
Yes! Kill him! Finish him!
Strangle him! Strangle him!
Nothing left to find! So before the greatest deed of all mankind can be done, Jar and Gary find an oasis in which to spend the night at.
We gotta get going.
An oasis?
Come on! 5 more minutes. Look at all these blisters. I can't possibly make another move.
Do snakes even have blisters?
Meanwhile, because Eva and that penis snake tried to escape earlier, they're forced to fight to the death through dance.
Fight to the death through dance. This is a dance-off? Wow, she's got the move. She's got the moves.
What am I looking at right now? While it is animated very nicely, I have to ask the question, what's it doing in a movie like this? The animation for the most part has been pretty grounded to reality, but this scene feels like it belongs more in like Hotel Transylvania or something.
Hotel Transylvania?
Zany. Because the movie's been so grounded to reality for the most part, a scene like this out of nowhere just becomes an eyesore, and not in a good way. Also, I have to point out the fact that there's a dancing penis.
I like to see that movie sometime soon as the couch gets cleaned up.
#1 movie for kids on Netflix. So we cut back to Pit, who is able to escape the car, when he comes across another family of scorpions in the desert.
When I think about all my girlfriends at the Dusting concert, just
A girl scorpion.
Sure.
2 things. 1, you are a scorpion. Scorpions do not have concerts. And 2, death sting? Seriously? You guys are well aware there's actually a band out there called Scorpions, right? So we cut back again
old
to
rock
Jar and
band
Gary,
from the
this time listening to
1980s.
Guy talk, and get this. We finally learn why Gary's such a dick.
What are you thinking about?
Pit and Eva. We may never see him again.
Well, at least you've had that. A friend.
Wait, you don't have a friend?
What? Of course I have friends. Tons.
Aw, what's the matter, Gary? You don't have any friends? Well, did you ever start to wonder why? Movie, you can't have a character act like a complete asshole throughout the entire film, and then out of nowhere suddenly expect the audience to sympathize with him. This is like having a terrorist blow up half a building, and then suddenly we have to sympathize with that guy, all because his dog died. Like, no, you still killed like 300 people with that bombing, dude. Fuck you. So we cut back again the pit. Seriously, movie, pick one or the other to focus on, where we find that he's earned the respect of the family because he's been telling them the story of his journey. They offer for him to tag along, but Pitt refuses as he has to find his friend.
You belong with scorpions. Oh, leave him alone, you guys. Can't you see he's gotta go find his friend?
Ew, it was so dripping with love.
What? No, wait.
Thank you, movie. I had no idea that she might possibly have a crush on him. I'm just so stupid. I really need to be told that. So we cut back again to Ajar and Gary, who have discovered a well which could lead them to the village they're looking for.
These things bring water to villages, cities. Like
The well.
Suksukville, for instance.
We're not even sure that Foga thing goes to Suksukville.
Well, it goes somewhere.
Oh, now you want to help, asshole? I was a bit late for that, don't you think? God, give me a fucking drink.
Is that Mountain Dew? That's Mountain Dew, isn't it?
Ugh, God, I'm gonna look like the fucking nerd by the end of this review. So, big shot.
I like Sprite.
The well actually leads them to the village where they have to go. Not too surprising, given the fact that the movie only has 10 minutes left. Yeah, the movie only has like 10 minutes left.
Only 10 minutes
Wrapping it up,
left.
People, thank God.
Let's use the rooftops. It's safer.
Oh, what?
Oh,
Oh God, no!
that-
Not this again.
it's
Please.
a scent of the flowers
God,
again.
please.
like back in the car, like in the human's car. Galaxy ad.
Really? He just got over his drug addiction? Like that? I love the fact that it's not his sister being in danger that helps him overcome his addiction. It's simply his friend. Yeah, the friend who only knew his sister for 5
A
minutes.
true,
yet
true
cares way
friend
more
helps a
about her
friend
than her actual
indeed.
brother does. Seriously, I see nothing wrong with that, do you?
You'll see. You'll get used to it. It's not that bad a life.
It's not what I imagined my life would be like.
Well, to be fair, Eva, you did want to go see the world. I guess being kidnapped was the best thing to ever happen to you. You wanted to go see the world, and you got to go see the world. Genie rules, bitch. I know it may sound a little mean, but Eva never really made it clear what she wanted to do with her life. All she said was that she's sick to death of her life at home and stuff, and she wanted to go see the world. Well, wish granted. Now I know what you guys are
Wish
thinking.
granted.
So, RaisorBlade, you're saying that being a hostage is great and all? No. All I'm saying is that Eva got exactly what she wanted. She just didn't know it yet. She discovered a hobby, she developed that hobby into something she's really good at, and she even got a bit of a male acquaintance. Sure, George is a little over the top, full of himself, and does come on too strong, but I wouldn't really call the guy a pervert or even that bad of a guy. Honestly, if these two got together, I wouldn't have a problem with it. In fact, if Eva was happy with his life, then, again, I wouldn't put it past her. But no, she's Ajar's love interest, and that's all she'll ever be.
Huh.
You know what? You're right. I mean, it's not like we crossed the whole desert and almost died like 26 times in horrifying ways to get here. Are you just gonna stand there and whine? Or are you gonna save my sister?
Here's an idea. How about you save her? After all, she is your sister, right? I mean, for fuck's sake. Why on earth are you telling someone else to save your sister? I mean, if he wants to help, by all means let him. But you should at least do something, you fucking twat.
Ajar?
No, it's George.
Oh, it's my brother.
Hey, everybody! The guy that I knew for 5 minutes just followed me all the way out here. You know what? I'm gonna stay with you guys. That's way less creepy. Hold me, George. So, hey, you guys want
Hold
to
me,
see something
George.
stupid? I mean, like, really stupid? Of course you do. That's why you came here. So Ajar is able to free Eva and all the other snakes. And get this. The snake charmer guy is, like, evil.
The snake charmer.
Super evil. Like,
Human is evil.
Cuties, do you really think you can get away from me? Your venom runs in my veins.
Is that a tattoo? On his chest?
I don't know why he's super evil all of a sudden. He's like, you're mine, you're all mine. I will take your souls and drink your children. I don't know what it means, but I'm evil because though to be fair, he does do this part.
You stupid worm. You think your venom can hurt me?
And with that scene alone, he instantly became the best thing this movie had to offer. I love this guy. So Ajar steals the Snake Charmer's flute, and we get this 3.5 minute long climax in the sandstorm. Jesus,
The climax in the
way too long.
sandstorm.
They're flying around and they're fighting and stuff, but it's like, really? Is being in the sandstorm, flying around the city and stuff like that really necessary? So the Snake Charmer is defeated and Ajar is reunited with Eva.
Your skin.
Pretty.
Oh,
It's
wow.
gonna be high maintenance.
Again, movie snakes.
Strange patterns on him.
It's not a symbol of maturity. They do it all the time.
You crossed the desert for me?
I would have crossed 1,000.
Hey everybody, it's Jay Adams, and guess what? My
Ashford
show,
Van
Adams
Blue.
Adams, is now available.
Skip.
Aw,
you knew her for 5 minutes
Followed
and
her all the way out of here. You should be in jail. Adorable.
Oh! He's still alive?
Oh, what? Now you want to defend your sister? No. Fuck you, buddy. Fuck you. You have not earned a right to defend your sister. God, if this movie does not end with him kissing a penis at some point, then I will be severely disappointed. But it's okay, because Pitt just conveniently shows up. Yeah, he just shows up out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere now.
Oh, and look
Oh,
at
and look at that.
That girl we met earlier followed him. She abandoned her friends and family just to be with a guy. Yeah, that sounds like something a woman should do. So now with Eva rescued, everyone begins a long journey home, including the snakes that were rescued.
You know, I just love dance, ballet, tutus, all that kind of stuff. I just
Tutus?
love some super rich angels.
Ha! So Gary does end up with a penis overall. Whew. For a second there, I thought I was going to be really disappointed with this movie.
I know. Don't worry, the Jar and Eva will go back to the Oasis, love each other forever, and help everyone live happily ever after as equals. No idea.
Never mind! Disappointment sinking in. Hey movie, you fucking suck! Hard! And that was Sahara. And to be perfectly honest, there really isn't that much to get that mad over in this movie. For a movie that was released directly to Netflix, I kinda got what I was expecting. The writing is kinda shitty and lazy, but I expected that. The animation is, for the most part, pretty okay, and I expected that. The story brings in all these elements that don't really add up to anything and are pretty much forgotten as soon as they're brought up. But again, I expected that. For what it's worth, Sahara is your basic, bland, dull, and forgettable direct-to-Netflix animated movie that really doesn't have much to talk about. So, why did I review this movie? Motherfucking Gary. It's almost like they knew how bland and forgettable Sahara was. So in order to maintain some relevance, they had to bring in this really awful substance into it. Like, they couldn't make something super good, so they decided instead to make something really super bad. Like, for a movie filled with just dull forgettableness, let's make something, like, super awful. Like, something that's so hateable, you won't forget about it. And the problem is, it worked! Gary's the one thing that stands out in this movie, and it's not a good thing. He's just such a dick. Gary was intentionally made to be so hateable that when you left the movie, you couldn't forget how much you hated him. That sucks. Along with that, the movie brings in all these adult themes that really are just inappropriate for the target audience that it's aiming for. And it's made even worse when, again, this movie was the #1 kids movie on Netflix for a while. Like, dude,
I don't know
none of the
why.
shit you brought up in this movie is appropriate whatsoever. There's a way of bringing adult themes into a kids movie, but this movie doesn't do that. There's dealing with racism and stuff like
Land
that.
Before Time again.
And then there's straight up having drug addiction in the movie. Like seriously, Colin? Like, yeah, you're being so fucking subtle. Guys, do you want my advice? Just stay as far away from Sahara as possible. Because it's like a hot day in the desert. You're just gonna sizzle and sizzle and sizzle until you eventually dry out.
I'm pretty well trained in kung fu, so you don't wanna get me mad.
And now, with
y'all's permission, I'm going to call a good friend of mine to deal with that piece of shit Gary once and for all.